Hey, Gunnar Wolf. How you doing, man?
All right. I think we're ready to go. See you guys.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
A loving robot is raiding with 199 viewers.
Thanks for the raid, man. Good stream. Nice chill little boat ride. Hope you like that hat I gave you. I'm getting sort of started here on my end. I realized this morning that I forgot to import the wood elf cloth armor that someone was making, so I need to do that like immediately. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Then gonna do some more helmet stuff. For those who don't know me, I do character stuff, and I've been working on getting helmets kind of for everybody. So for some of the new armors. ZBrush says, I'm wrapping up the dragon armor and getting that out to you today. Okay. I'll see if I can get that sorted as well today. There's been so much armor and stuff lately that it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Let me get some music going here. Amnesiac. Thank you for the prime. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Sorry if I'm a bit flustered right now. I'm just trying to click all the buttons right now. Okay, let me think here. I need to find the... Did I already make the wood elf cloth? I did. So we have the wood elf cloth stuff here. What is this? This is like... Okay. All of this needs to be changed slightly here. I think I'll probably have the hair concepts done and ready for everyone by the end of the weekend. Awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think we'll be able to start on those as soon as those are in good shape. I'm hoping... I think if timing works out real well, we'll get a bunch of armor stuff done, and then we'll start working on the hair stuff. And then we'll be in really good shape for all that stuff. And that'll be cool. All right, Robot, thanks for the raid, man. Catch you later. Have a good sleep. I'm gonna try and get this all sorted. 10 selected items. If I copy paste this, paste, should replace all of those. And that should just work. Oops. I turn sRGB on? Just need to have that as well. Okay. How deep gnomes looking? Haven't seen much of those in a bit since you were working on the eyes. Yeah, I just got busy with like getting the other stuff sorted out that just haven't touched them in a bit. I'm trying to get back to them, but stuff keeps getting in the way. If there's time, depending on how much time there is between getting armor helm stuff done and we're starting the hair stuff, I'll probably jump on them for a little bit. Goblin's gonna do a little bit of work on them as well, so I think I only need to worry about like the body at this point and the hair. Wood elf cloth. There you go. Neat. You want an M&M flat cap? Hey, Primus. Deep Gnome BM with a rat swarm sounds sick. Talking about Blood Mage? Is that BM? Oh, Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Gotcha. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Can they be Beastmasters? Crank it. Gotta crank it. I'm not gonna go through all of these. I don't think this one has anything else. But that's working at least. And there it is on a wood elf. There it is on an ogre. There it is on a female ogre. And without the okay, the nips are covered, so that's not bad. It's pretty risque though. Oh, cool. All right. That's good enough for now. I need to go back and actually set all those up, but I can do that. later. I do have that cap now as well. Let's do this. Just impressed with how good the armors are looking. Yeah, the dudes are making some really badass looking stuff. He's got a special Unity version. Let's see. Helms. Tavish, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Do I have a wood elf cloth? I do not. Okay. So I can import this dude. Let me get this guy in here. It's not letting me do. There we go. Okay. So this what's this one? Am I missing a piece? Okay, that's just the bottom. All right. All right. Well, this will have to. We'll have to do some stuff to this one. I'm not sure how this needs to fit on here. Okay, well this needs some more work, I think. I'll keep it in here for now, and I'll import the shoulders as well. Okay. Okay. Well, that's how they are for now. I need to link up with Brandon about these. Could probably get them plugged in. Not ready to propagate those yet to other bits. Let's export this, I guess, for now. 4 boxing, 4 beastmasters, beast lords wouldn't be too hard. Just follow the macro assist. Did you guys see any new stuff with beastmasters, beast lords, whatever? This, turn this on. Be up here. Needs to be centered. Watch Nick Ability stream when he created the swarm pets. Okay, so you guys saw the swarm pets. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I wasn't sure if that was public knowledge. Yeah, I didn't want to spill any beans. Okay. I'm gonna export this guy too. Let's get this plugged in. Import new asset. Wood elf cloth shoulder. Okay. We saw him create the database schema for them, not the pet themselves. The pets themselves. Okay, I saw a screenshot. I saw a video of the pets themselves. Well, let me tell you, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but it's just using baseline monster skin, the damage is gonna have to be dialed in. Yeah, I imagine having a swarm pet, they'll do damage, you know, individually. They won't do a lot of damage, I would assume. Do I have helmets in here? I do. What is this? Okay, this could import the helmet in here too. Let's do that. And this one needs to be adjusted as well. Okay. So if I go back to armor, let's duplicate this guy. Cloth. And I want to add this to the armor list. What of cloth? Helm in there. This one's going to be race specific. We'll attach this one as well to the armor list, otherwise it doesn't show up. I'm going to be doing a bunch of this today. This is kind of what I need to do. So I'll lock that guy. Go over here. This needs to be set to addressable. Global items. Didn't make a this guy needs to be called this guy. Set this as addressable. This is a global item. Then I can grab the actual doodad from here. Okay. Sorry, this takes a lot of concentration, so I'm not great at keeping up on chat when I'm trying to like set these guys up. So apologies. Would be sweet if the pets jumped out of the Beast Master's backpack or something similar. That would be sweet. So I keep seeing goblins with what looks like a white cloth headband at first, but I guess it's a crown thingy. Is there any headbands in game? Goblin males would look like little angry Japanese fishermen. I need to make one. We don't have one right now, but that's something that we need to do. Oh, I'm dropping frames because this inspector thing right now. Dope. It's because I have to stream off of my regular PC. I should probably just switch back to my stream PC if that's the case. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. We should be back now. Okay. So let's just double check that stuff was where it needs to be. Okay. So if we go to shoulders, pull up these guys and the helm. Wood elf cloth helm. Wood elf cloth shoulders. Okay. Surprise bees, good morrow. How's it going? That's pretty dangerous. Let's get rid of this chest piece. Okay. I might need to adjust the location. Looks a little off. So if I pull this back and export that, Okay, that pulls it back a little bit. That's good. Probably want to pull it up the shoulder a little bit, so I need to go this way. There we go. That's roughly in the right position. The helmet is, I mean, the hood is like roughly in the right position, but we need to do some changes to this. It's got a big forehead. So. Hey Riviak, what's up? Okay. Cool. That is set up for now. So let me stop there on this one, because this one's not quite done anyway. So the Wood Elf chain was the other one that we needed to get sorted out. So let me find that one. Okay, Wood Elf chain helm. Got a human version. Got a human male helm. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to well, it needs to not be one-sided like that. All the other hoods and stuff have like that interior build. We need that to have interior as well. And I think it would be nice to have some thickness to the shoulders as well. But let me go down the list on this thing. Just gonna do create prefab variant for that one. Yeah, the hood is just a one-sided thing right now. It's just a one-sided doodad. So we need to have Brandon build out the interior of this. And I don't know. I don't know if it's intentional to have such like a gap. Like I only moved this. I didn't change the scale of anything. I don't know if like this is resting how it needs to. This looks sort of weird with that space, but I don't know. I need to go ask him about it. Okay, so let's grab these two, make these addressable. just needed sexy green boots and gloves. That was my first in-game priority. Degenerate indecency. Yeah. As you do. For hair probably gets turned off in there, right? Yeah, it depends on the helm. It's that's a setting in the helm prefab. It depends on the helmet, but usually the hair gets turned off. Yeah. Talking about the speedy bikini look on the Wood Elf? Yeah. Let me pull up my little spreadsheet thing. Was that your sculpt? Which one? But it did strike me all the other races had uniform breeches except the Wood Elf. No. Not quite. The majority of folks have the same thing, yeah. Wood Elf bikini strikes me as a goblin design concept, though. I don't think it was. I think the ZBrush cooked that one up when he made the Wood Elf. Okay. I need to do dwarf. We'll do dwarf next. Oh, this actually needs to change as well. Shoot. Which one did I pick? Damn. I goofed. Good thing I caught this sooner, though. So, do I have a B version of this? No. chain. So this needs to change. To B. To B. Oh, I just goofed up this one. Hey Arius. I hope everyone is having a good day as well. I'm just trying to sort out this stuff here. Where's the human? This one. Wood elf chain human. Okay. Okay, so I need to just double check that this guy is what it's supposed to be. This is the Wood Elf Chain B helm for ogres. It's a parent or a child of the human version, as it should be. Okay. And this is the female ogre. Okay, cool. Just double checking. So dwarf. Let's duplicate prefab variant. Where the hell did that go? Okay. Do a male version. Wood elf chain B helm elf female wood. It's not confusing. It's extremely clear. You guys know what all that stuff means, right? What is this particular helm? It looks cool. It's the Wood Elf chain. It's the chainmail helmet made by the Wood Elves. And it needs to be able to fit on all the races. So that's what I'm doing right now is yesterday we went through and made all the helmets fit all the heads, and now we're plugging it in. Did I do a female human? I did. I don't know if I imported that. Probably did. Global items, that's correct. Human female. Human female zombie. Okay. You. How's it going, Q? Oh boy. Didn't silence my phone, sorry. Stayed up late playing Ashes of Creation once the service came back online. It ain't it. Oh no. Sorry, man. Okay, let's do gnome. Duplicate this. Hey Echo, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I forgot to do my I don't have Discord open at all right now. Ugh. I never did my hey, I'm streaming thing. I just can't get into it. It has a lot of positives for sure, but I can't get over the fact that streamers basically are mayors and you're just running crates for them like peasants. Yeah, I mean, like, didn't we all see that coming? No. Yeah, I don't know. I just personally, I'm just not into PvP centric games like that. Has some cool visuals. Gnome skeleton. Duplicate. I had fun making absurd noises with my goat mount I got at level 1. I had fun because I was playing with people I liked, but everyone can use every weapon and you can choose your own adventure on the skill tree, but you're a bard, but if you're not a bard, you're just a mana bot anyway. Hey Yizan, welcome in. Everyone can get weapon skills in all weapons? Apparently so. Let's do halfling. Oh, I forgot to do this. Global items. Oh my god. Okay. Also, why even make me choose an instrument if the only time you hear it, see it, is when I cast my spell and that stays on forever? Why is my weapon a floating book? Yeah. I mean, those animations look cool. I did the humans. Okay, I think that's everything then. Cool. Okay. So now I need to go through all of these. And replace the helm with the helm. Did I do a female halfling on this one? I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you can be a rogue rocking a two-handed sword and a book if you want. You can tell I really enjoyed this time. Yeah, I think games that don't have strong class identity makes me sad. But it's also a PvP game, so they kind of had to have it be like that, didn't they? That's the problem with PvP, is like a PvP game has to be different than, like, ultimately it's just it's not what you're looking for. You know? I don't know. Goblin female. I might need to go back in and just make sure the sharp edges are sharp on these. I don't think I did a good job. I missed that, I guess, when I was doing stuff. It's an easy fix though. Yeah, Ashes of Creation is a PvP game. 100%. The whole point is to, like, fight over land. This is gnome male. I need gnome female. Tsunami-san has a 3-stream watch streak. Congrats. Gnome. Wood elf. Oh, I need to click on that. And then we got dwarf. Oh, don't replace. What did I do? Don't replace. It is, but you lose not only some inventory on death, but some experience as well. It just doesn't feel good to me, the game design, and I'm a guy that usually loves PvP. Played full loot Albion Online for years. Ooh. Okay. I think that's all of those. Let's see. Let's take a look at those. So, in theory, the Wood Elf chain should now look fantastic on all the races. Let's test that theory. Wood Elf chain. Okay, so we got human. Obviously that's gonna work real well. We'll do human female. That should work really well too, because you got specific one. Dwarf. Oh, it's turning off his beard. We need it to not do that. Heaven forbid. Goodness gracious. Everybody cover your eyes. Weird. Look away, my children. Okay. Okay, beard. Beard is activated. That one looks pretty cool. I think I need to pull the side out a little bit on this one though. Oh, let's do this before I forget. Dwarf female. It's just that this. Oh, I see what's going on. Got an edge here. Connect these. I don't remember if I altered anything. I don't think I altered any topology. Let's just pull this out until it's no longer a problem. Okay, easy fix. Bam. Looks good. Okay, what's after dwarf? Elf. Actually, check this out. Dwarf skeleton. He gets it too. Oh my god! Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? He doesn't have any ears though. Okay, elf. Elf. Wood elf. This should fit them, right? Because it's made just for them. So. This could come down a little bit more, I guess. Sit on their eyebrows a little bit more. didn't load any skin textures on them, so that's why it's like that. Okay. There we go. Just a little tighter. Looks nice. And female. It's already pretty good. Do I have a texture for her in here? Bet I do. I do. That's why. I need to pull the texture for the boyo probably, so I have a better idea moving forward. Okay. Elves are good. Also, elf skeleton. Oh my god, he gets it too. Holy cow. It's a little bit low on him though. Could probably be adjusted slightly, but it's fine. What's after that? We got gnomes. Let's do gnomes. Gnome. That looks pretty good. No notes. You know what, actually, I just realized as well. When we changed the gnome face, I don't think we changed the gnome skeleton to match it. So this would be a good test, actually. Don't remember. His jaw isn't poking through, though, so that's good. But that's something I need to remember to do, I guess. Goblins. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, here's the controversial one. Female goblin. Their nose kind of pokes through. I pulled this thing down so their nose sticks through. Because it just was going to look really odd. I don't know about this. I mean, well, maybe we'll have to just have it cover her or something. I don't know. But I guess this is not great either. Is it doing it on both of them? Okay, I need to pull that up, I think. Goblin female. This whole backside needs to come up, I think. I like the nose sticking out. Okay. Well, I didn't know what else to do with it. That made sense. So I'm glad you like it because I wasn't sure. But I guess we'll see what folks on the team think. I kind of anticipate I'll be changing it, honestly. I don't know if it's gonna let me do that. Maybe we'll just leave it like this. There's a little bit of clipping. Let me pull this out. Blare it out or something. All right, that's pretty close. It's probably still gonna clip a little bit when she moves around, but I can always adjust it further. And we'll do the same to this guy. brother. Okay. We'll go with that for now. What else we got? Halflings. Seems good. Oh, her head is sticking out there. We need to make a female one. Okay, we'll swing back around to that. Let's just double check the ogres. I think we already looked at the female. There's some clipping there. As the dev team head talks about what trolls will smell like and how severe that stink will be, I don't believe we've gotten to that level of detail yet on them. But as soon as I find out, I'll be sure to let you know, man. I mean, off the top, I would have to guess that it would be pretty severe. Okay. Eyebrows clipping a little bit. That kind of sucks. Need to figure out a solution to that. Oh. Okay. So all those look pretty good. If we go back to halfling, I need to actually exit dressing room and then add in that as an option here. So go to halfling. Oh, brother, the stream's gonna take a dump. Oh, no, that found it really quickly, actually. Cool. Thought we were in trouble there. Oh, I think I grabbed the wrong one, though. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. Delete. Swamp butt. Hey, man. It's a real thing. Oh, no, I already did that. My bad. Let's do import new asset. Halfling female. Okay. So now if we go back into the dressing room, I need to pull up the halfling female with this helmet, and we need to adjust the back of the head. And then we're done with all of these ones. So that's cool. We just need to do it 3 more times. 4 more times, really. So I just need to pull out this edge a little bit more. But I have to do it with mirror on, preferably. Why 4 more times? Because there's another helmet that needs to be done like this, and then there's two other helmets, and one of those helmets has like 2 versions of it, so it's only 3 more times technically. Okay, swap these. Oh, okay. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so this helmet's done. Now, there's the which one is it? It's leather. So there's this one. This one is the one that has 2 versions, because it has a version with and without the mask. So there's two there that need to be set up, and then there's the it's like the Night Harbor cloth. I didn't do this one, right? Like if I go to Ogre, did I do this one or did I not do this one? I did not. Okay. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, yeah, so this one needs all those bad boys plugged in. Okay. So let's save this file. I'm starting to see why Pantheon never got in new armored textures. Yeah, man, I mean, it's a lot of work to like propagate them out to all the different races and stuff. And with Pantheon, I think they model out all their armor, right? It's like I only have to do this for helmets, but I think they have to do it for all the body parts, and all that stuff is rigged out too. So it's a lot of steps. But I also think that they modeled their I'm guessing that they modeled their characters more similar so that they could transfer stuff easier. So in theory they should be able to like if they did it the way I think they did it, they just make the one, and then it should pretty easily like scale down to like I think the fish guy is technically larger. I don't know. You can scale it to the fish guy and scale it down to the halfling. As long as it's like, if it's like a uniform scale, it should be pretty easy breezy, more or less. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing it, how they did their stuff. I don't actually know. Like the problem that I have with this stuff, the helmets, and this is something that Pantheon would have too, even with helmets at least, is helmets are fit on the head so in such a particular way that like they need to be you know, you need to go through them. But I mean, it's just a lot of stuff to set up too, you know. Maybe there's probably a tool that could be made, and at some point it would be really nice to have a tool that does all this. We have one for weapons. I wonder if we can get it set up for Helms too. That'd be kind of cool. So right now I'm doing it pretty. I'm doing it all like manual. So there's that. Do I have a favorite race so far? I like all of them for different reasons. I think that the dwarf is pretty cool. I like all the stuff that we've done with the beards. I like the gnome run animation a lot, especially the way his like cape swooshes behind him. I tend to play halfling a lot though. Halfling's probably my favorite. Ogre's pretty cool. I don't particularly care too much for humans generally because they're so boring, you know. They're so vanilla. Let's see. If I wanted to be a human, I'd go outside. Yeah. Why do I have this? Did I import all these already? Did I do this step already? Okay, I already imported all of these. So I just need to set up the prefabs. So that's good. So, let's see. Which one? I was absolutely dead ass set on deep elves. Then I saw deep gnomes, deep dwarves, and trolls. Now I'm lost. Captain Hook, wait until you see the lizards, bro. Wait until you see the lizard bros. You're gonna be up shit creek. The deep races have a special thing about them. Yes. This one. You hurt me in my soul. Sorry. Did I not do a female version of this? Interesting. Okay. So all of these need to be addressable and like that. The real question is which to play first. Yes. I think that's what he's trying to figure out. Well, even though I've absolutely loved playing the Spellblade in Alpha, I'm still gonna go with Deep Elf Shadow Knight. That's a good choice. That's good. That's a solid choice. I'm gonna go, I have to make a Halfling Druid. it's part of my personal lore that like I always have a halfling druid, and then my main, or maybe my GM. Well, I was gonna say I want to make a deep elf enchanter, but I think lizard dudes are gonna be enchanters, so I'll make a lizard dude enchanter probably, or necromancer. I'll have two lizard dudes for sure. Elf. Are lizards considered a tall or medium race? They're going to be a tall race. Break news. Lizard race in M&M officially named lizard dudes. Quick question. When was the last time you saved? Also, in the dragon armor, do you want me to add the sleeves or remove them to start? Let's see. So you added them to the breastplate and the undershirt? Is that what happened? Or were you thrown off by the this thing having so many elements to it? Because honestly, this is technically incorrect, I guess, right? Because this is the chest and this is the undershirt, but this is both of them together. I think what we should do is leave the sleeves on the breastplate. Like this is what the breastplate should be, and this is what the undershirt should be. That's what I think. We'll try that, and then we can always swap stuff around. I mean, we can always just turn this off with the color channel anyway. So. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I added. Oh. I made smaller scales for the breastplate, and then I made full sleeves for the undershirt. Yeah, that's fine. Wait. The undershirt is a sleeveless shirt, though. It's a sleeveless shirt. Unless you added it for coverage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can try both, I guess. I guess I can always just hide the sleeves. You know. Okay. Cool. Thank you. What was I doing? Then we can always add them if we want. Yeah. I mean, I guess if it looks kind of goofy without full coverage, then we can just add them back in. That's no big deal. Because we don't really get a good look at how it looks all together, and then the breakaways, like there's inconsistencies again here, so that makes it a little bit confusing. The gnome. Got the gnome stuff. That's what, halfling? Goblin. Zukan, did you have any pets? I do not. Not right now. I'd love a dog one of these days. Can't really afford one right now, so no pets for me at the moment. I've had different kinds of pets over the years growing up and all that, but I haven't had a pet as an adult. I think we're down to ogres now. Okay. So that one's done. And since this is a B version of the stuff, I can just paste all these in there, and then I can swap those out later. So let's test some stuff out here. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So we got human male, got human female. Oh, is this using? That one looks like it's not quite right. Well, I was thinking, could we get a spell effect over our heads as spell blades, like maybe a floaty fire orb for each stack of infusion? I think what we want to do long term is like get the weapon to glow. Well, we need to figure out how to get like all the weapons to kind of get all glowy and shit when you do stuff. Oh, brother. Okay. Trying to get it off the ears as much as I can there. There we go. I want a dagger that glows when orcs are nearby. Industry term glowy and shit. Yeah. What happens to your hair when you put on a hat? Gets teleported to a pocket dimension. Yeah, that's pretty accurate actually. What your hair doesn't spontaneously disappear? Yeah, I mean, maybe for this one we'll keep the hair on or something. I think one of the things that we need to do that I think we're already sort of working on is getting the hair to swap to like a different hair geo that like fits the helmet better. So it's a work in progress. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to do a step here. Oh, this one already isn't turning off the hair. I was selecting all the bald people, I guess. Well, yeah. Okay. Hang on. I need to, well, let's go through this first. Guild Wars 2 had some hair baked onto the hat model, so, but you could also dye armor in that game to change the hair color. Oh. When I played Guild Wars 2, I played as the big monster dude, the big cat dude or whatever it is. So I didn't benefit from helmet hair stuff. Yeah, char. So for the goblin female on this one, because it has a mask and there's really nothing I could do, I did pull this one out over the nose. So it is what it is. I do it when I can, but for that wood elf one, it just didn't really I didn't think it was gonna work as well. Guild Wars 2 is the only game that I preferred playing human over other races. Oof. Why is that? And do you think that's us? Does that mean that the human characters were so good, or the other races were so bad? I remember playing a decent amount of human characters as well. Other than the Char. I don't think I liked a lot of the other options. Oh crap. Where are we here? Halfling. The humans just had a lot of consistency, I guess, but the Azura lacking appearance they made up for in animations. I just really like how the humans looked in Guild Wars 2. Also, a lot of the other races generally weren't my preference. I usually play elves if I can. Yeah, there's Azura. I don't know, they're kind of butterfaces. From my recollection. Zappafaz, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. There's a couple other follows there I missed. Vorar, Covitus Shen. Okay. Let's do this one. I never saved the changes I did. Let's do ogre. Seems wrong. That's the ogre female one. Okay, that one fits. What happens if I give her hair? Hey, that looks pretty cool. That doesn't quite work though. So that's a problem. That's a problem. Ogre male. That one's set. That one's got the right one, so I think I must have plugged in the wrong prefab. I did. Okay. Going back to this. That fits now. Shoots right through the ear though. There's a huge gap here as well. You know what? I'm gonna deal with this problem in particular later. I'm just gonna make sure stuff's set up right now. I don't want to like deep dive into like cutting ear holes and shit right now. Here. So. Set. Okay, that's something else. That's what it looks like with hair. So. We'll figure that out, I guess. Or we won't. This probably needs to come out a little bit more. I can fix that real quick at least. Dwarf female. There you go. That looks pretty good. That looks really good, actually. I like that. I think the side of the face needs to come out a little bit too. There we go. Okay. Dwarf, elf. Oh, that's not the right elf. Well, there's the deep elf. Nobody's seen them yet. There's a wood elf. Female. Why is her hair gone? Oh, wait. Are they inheriting? Oh yeah, why is her hair gone? I don't know why her hair is missing. That's weird. Is it the helmet? Do they have a bald hair option for number 1 now? They don't have any hair option. Interesting. Interesting turn of events. This looks kind of big on her. This is just the male version. Yeah, I need to make a... Okay. The wood elf hair has been messed up for a bit. In what context? Because this is only like this because of the dressing room. If I look at the female, oh shit. Has this been like this for a while now? It's not supposed to be like that. At least all day today. Okay. Maybe I broke something. Let's see. I wonder how that happened. It's very strange. Yeah, there you go. I got here again. That's weird. I don't know how that happened. But it's fixed now. Okay. So elf, wood elf, female. I think I need to make a wood elf female iteration. Elf female. if we take that one. Actually fit it to her head. My poor druid I rolled today, doomed to be a chrome dome forever. No, I fixed it. We're good. Thanks for pointing out, Captain Hook. Is this a leather mask or helm? Yeah, this is a leather helm. This is the part of the weathered leather set. There you go. Now it fits her better. Love seeing this behind the scenes stuff. So cool. Gonna make me appreciate every piece of armor. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of finagling. Okay. What's after elves? Got gnomes and goblins. Looks good. Maybe I need to pull out a little bit on the back of the head a little bit there. Maybe push the front in a little bit. There you go. There we go. Could probably pull that out a little bit more. It's like it's probably fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it until it becomes a problem. How about that? It's pretty good. Looks like a ninja. It's kind of coming into the side of his head a little bit there. Let's see if we can pull that out. Can I ask some advice? I started using Blender a few days ago, and I'm making a model for a games mod. The side view of the leather helmet looks cool. Yeah, Chenchi, what advice do you need? I will answer to the best of my ability. Gnome Dome. That's a good one. That'd be a good wrestler name or something. I'm making a Zelda model following the official artwork. It's for Super Smash Bros. Melee, a game that uses a lot of the official game artwork for its models, but I don't know why it seems like both models belong to two different things. Can I send you a screenshot? Yeah. Can send it in Discord maybe as well. If I fire it up. Oh crap. Yugi's got all wonked out. Let's see. Okay. Let's get this plugged in. Cool. Did we look at the female? No, we didn't. Yeah, so this is how the female has it. I encased her nose in the mask. So that's what it does. That's what it looks like. So I don't see any images if I'm supposed to be seeing images there. Doesn't show anything for me. I just see asterisks. Yeah, it doesn't have a URL there. Holy shit. That looks amazing. Um, I guess that fits. Yeah, I gotta turn this off to see stuff. Is this using the male? Yeah. I'm probably gonna need to make a female version. But I mean, this sort of fits. Otherwise, it's sort of clipping the ears a bit as well. Yeah, if you post in Discord, I should be able to see. Okay, I see your images now. I'll download these. Okay, so, oh, I downloaded the same one twice, I think. Okay, so here's without smooth shade. This is with smooth shade. The one on the left is the model from the game, so I'm using it as a reference. Okay, so you're making this one, I assume then, and you're using Link as like a reference point. Okay, so what is your question? I think the cutouts look weird. It seems like my head is bigger and overall it doesn't look very fantasy anime, the scale. Yeah. I think my resolution on my monitors are a bit weird right now. Your head is, I mean, technically it's smaller than the concept art. Like, I mean, so is the in-game model. It depends. It's, I mean, it's up to you, I guess. Like, oftentimes, like, when you're modeling something from a concept, stuff kind of changes through either it just not looking right in game, or the concept wasn't done completely accurately and stuff. So if it's just like the head shape, or the head is wrong, or it feels off to you, I mean, it looks fine to me. It's if you're trying to hit this more so, like, you need to maybe bring the let me get this. Like, this is the shape of her head in the concept art. You can see it's the jawline on yours is not quite as wide. So there's a discrepancy there for sure. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. They pulled this in a little bit, but I mean, I don't have the concept art for Link, but his head is more narrow than hers. So. Everything else is pretty close, though. And she's got really big eyes. Like, if you just scaled this down, it's pretty close. So the cheeks, jaw stretch a little farther down, and the sides to capture that shape from the concept art. Well, actually, I think just if you just scale down the head from the concept art, it matches really closely to this model. So maybe you just need to just scale it down a little bit. Maybe that's all you need. I mean, I think you already... You already did. The side of the side of the head here is coming out weirdly on the model, though. Like, you've got some stuff happening here that isn't happening here. So I think you might need to shave some of the side of the head off, like push in some of this stuff. And it looks like the mouth is a little bit lower, the nose is a bit lower, the eyes are a bit lower in the concept art. Like, if we just look at this. Yeah, I'll leave those. Here's the the nose. So you might need to drop some of the features down a bunch as well. I think that's probably what I would do. I would just shrink down the head a bit to match the model a little bit more, and then model off of that. So I think the size you have is good. You just need to make some adjustments of the anatomy that you have. So kind of just moving the features down a little bit, and then pushing in the side of the head that's like sticking out a little bit. That's my recommendation based on what I'm seeing. It's coming along real well though. And your little head wrapping is much larger than this. Is where the head wrapping is on that. So you also need to pull this in a little bit. Each section is different color, probably because it's got a different maybe material ID to it, or like a grouping to it. Okay, so the face adjustments could be a little bit lower, and the head could generally be a bit smaller, and also make the veil way more smaller. Gotcha. Yeah, I think you're on the right track. It looks good. You just need to just kind of circle back to the concept again and just kind of check against what you have versus what's there, what's in the thing. Because sometimes what can happen is you just kind of like, you're working on stuff and you're not really checking up against stuff, and you just kind of veer off course sometimes. That happens to me too. It's totally normal. Yeah. I think it's just a couple little corrections. And you're good. Hey man. That's coming along. Good job. Hopefully that's helpful feedback. Let me try and get through the last of these guys. I think it's just... Actually, I think we are done with this one, because... Did I make a halfling female thing? I probably need to do that. I mean, this is really close, but in game it's not close. Thanks for your time, and yeah, that's very helpful. Sorry if my English is bad. My primary language is Spanish, so yeah, but thanks. Hey, yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate you reaching out. It's cool. That's coming along real well. You're doing a good job, and I'm glad that my nonsense is helpful. Okay, so I want this to be female one. Oh, shoot. Grab this. We'll make that addressable. Global items. Oh, okay. Did I not export this? How long have you been using Blender? I've been using it for a good 10 years or so, probably more than that now. I pretty much, right when I got out of college, I got a job, and in college they trained me to use Maya. And then my first job out of college, they were like, we don't use Maya here. You need to learn how to use Blender. And I'm like, okay. And so I've been using Blender ever since. Okay, so that one. I wish I knew Blender better. They made us learn Maya, and now I'm old and don't want to change my ways. That's rough. It's definitely hard to learn new stuff after a certain point. And I will say that Blender, like, I'm so used to it at this point that I'm like, oh yeah, Blender it's great, it's easy. But like, when I was trying to get ZBrush up to speed on it, he had a hard time because he had a lot of like, he was so used to doing stuff his like a different way in 3D Coat, or not 3D Coat, in 3ds Max. So, you know, his thinking was much more coming from a lot more experience rather than kind of being, because when I was like fresh out of college and my brain was still very malleable, right? And I was able to pick it up pretty easy breezy. I had like a whole lot of folks to help me learn as well. So, I don't know. Okay, that's done. Never got into 3D until this month. I'd say you're doing pretty darn good for just getting into it this month, man. Good job. It took me a while to really make anything worthwhile when I first started. I don't even remember what I made. What did I just do? Hang on. Did I put the halfling thing in the human folder? I did. For me, it was really getting my mind around two different terminologies for things, and that my shortcuts are sort of part of my workflow now. So I did not want to change that element of my workflow. So yeah, a bit difficult at first, but got a bit of a hang of this process. So I still am not a fan of some of Blender's elements, but it's a decent program overall. Oh, well, that's glowing praise from ZBrush. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, you know what? I never really noticed that there was no way to like precisely do some of the precise things that you kind of wanted to do until you mentioned it, and I was like, oh shoot, you know what? Like, you're right, that Blender can't do that. Maybe there's a plugin for it or something, but stuff, just kind of weird stuff like that is strange that it doesn't, but oh, and I kind of wish it had better normal, like moving off of the normals location type stuff. But Derelict says my brain is still getting used to Blender as well for animation. Just started playing with it. And maybe we should have like a Blender artist get together sometime. Just like shoot the shit and like teach each other stuff. Let's see. I think I'm running out of steam on this stuff. I think I'm pretty much done with these ones. I need to do like the A version, which is a version without the mask. But I don't want to like. I kind of want to take a break before I go and do that stuff. And this is all of it anyway. Yeah, you're a huge help for me, buddy. I'm so glad you took the time to give me the a hand with it. Yeah, no worries, dude. Blender can do, you can do like linked folder files and stuff, similar to what Maya can do. And I mean, I kind of assume that 3ds Max has this capability as well, but I don't know. But it's when you can like have like a master file and people can kind of work on stuff and it affects that sort of thing, like similar to how like animators and riggers can work on like a thing, or an animator and a modeler can work on a thing sort of simultaneously, and it sort of like syncs up. I used to I think at some point in my old job we were looking into like using something like that for some stuff. I think we were also looking at using like the asset browser for stuff, and I think if you can use it in that same way as well, because all the stuff in this asset browser, which I'm probably blocking right now, right? I'm blocking half of this thing. Wait, if I set it to this thing, like the asset browser, it's like a bunch of stuff in here that like, if I want this skull, I can just drag the skull from the browser into the 3D view, and it just pulls it in there. It's like a, you know, it's like a little thing where you're just pulling stuff really quickly from another Blender file. Like all of these are Blender files that like kind of live somewhere else on your computer. And we were looking into maybe doing something like this, but and because like if you go and update the where like the Blender file where this skull is, like the source file, it'll update what you pull in, but I don't think it updates it after I've pulled it in. Like if I have this skull here and I save this file and then I go and I edit the source file, I don't think this one updates unless you set it to do it or something, but I don't know. Anyway, we didn't end up messing with it because it wasn't really optimal, I think. So it's a cool feature though. Damn, I thought I could see what you said earlier by pausing, but Twitch wouldn't let me. Oh well, Zukan was a great game, and thanks again for the advice. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Good luck with your models. Hey, thanks, Chen Chi. Sorry. You have a good one too, man. Let's go to Halfling. That looks pretty good. Okay, we looked at everybody's. Everything looked okay. There's a couple instances of the ears are sort of getting clipped, and I think maybe at some point I'll go around and I'll try and like model out like a thing for that. I mean, it's a pretty minor detail though. So I mean, I could just pull it up on everybody's, I guess, or something. That kind of works. I would say that is so nitpick. I don't feel we should worry about it too much. Yeah, I know it's a nitpick. And I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll do something about it, but definitely don't have the energy for it right now. I'll tell you that much. I think I remember on the ogre it's much more egregious though. Like, I feel like this should be dealt with at some point at least. So yeah, and if I'm in there kind of doing something for this, I might do it for other stuff too. So yeah, anyway, I think that's all I got for now though, guys. I'm running out of steam, so I guess we will I guess I'll wait until the ad break is done, and then we'll raid out to somebody. Like a little bit like this. This is fine. This looks fine. It's just when it's like clipping in front of the ear and stuff. Maybe I just need to like push it back behind more so or something. I don't know, but I'll figure something out, or I'll just leave it alone and forget that it bothers me. But yeah. But anyway, like I said, I think we're good on these guys. Yeah, they look really cool. I think this, it looks pretty cool on the halfling actually. Like, I don't know, there's something about this look that is pretty dope. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I'll hit the old button here. And we'll raid our buddy Joppa. How about that? He's doing Pantheon stuff. Let's go say hey. He's a cool dude. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. A couple more stuff. I need to do like the alternate version of this, but I'm gonna go get some food or something, and then maybe I'll finish this up. And then maybe tomorrow I'll stream some more. There's another helmet that I need to set up as well. So, but yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. You guys have a good Christmas and all that stuff if I don't see you.